Hi, first graders. For reading today, you are going to choose your own book to read, and you're going to read for at least 20 minutes. That means sitting with your book, trying to either read the words or read the pictures for 20 minutes. Now, you can read by yourself. Maybe you want to read to a family member. Maybe you want to read to your stuffy. Maybe you want to make a video and send it to me and read to me. I'd love to hear you read. After you're done reading, you need to write 3 things about your book. Now, I'm going to practice with Charlie and the Octopus because we've all read this book and we know what happens. So there's 3 things you need to write. The first is going to be the characters in your story. Now, you don't have to write all of the characters in your story, but you need to focus on the main characters. Who are the most important ones in your story? Who are the ones that show up the most? So in Charlie and the Octopus, there are a couple of different characters I can include. I know I'm going to include Charlie. I know I'm going to include the octopus because the book is called Charlie and the Octopus. Now, if I wanted to, I could include his parents, because they show up a couple times in the story. I could also include the mailman because he shows up at the end of the story. But since I'm focusing on the main characters who show up the most often, I'm only going to write Charlie and the Octopus. So I'm going to write a full, complete sentence that starts with the main characters in my book are Charlie, oops, made a mistake, and the octopus. So I did a full sentence. I didn't just write Charlie, octopus. Full sentence. I started my sentence with a capital. The main characters in my book are Charlie, and you can see I made a mistake here. I need to write Charlie with a capital letter because that's his name, and I wrote it with a lowercase, so I just fixed it. And the octopus, capital O, because that's his name. At least that's what we call him in the book. The second thing you need to write is the setting of your book. Where is the story taking place? Is it inside? Is it outside? Is it at a house? Is it at a restaurant? Is it in a park? Where is it taking place? Now, the same thing, you don't need to write everywhere that this story takes place, but maybe the 2 most important ones. In Charlie and the Octopus, there's a lot of different places they are. They're at his house, they go to the bathroom, they go to the kitchen, they go to the bedroom, they go to the aquarium. But I'm going to focus on the 2 main places they are, and that's his house, Charlie's house, and the aquarium. The aquarium plays a pretty big part. If Charlie didn't go to the aquarium, there'd be no octopus. So again, I'm going to write a full sentence. The setting of my book is Charlie with a capital C, Charlie's house, and the aquarium. I started my sentence with a capital. The setting of my book is Charlie's house, capital C, that's his name, and the aquarium with a period. Now, the last thing that you need to write for your book today is why you chose to read that book. Did you read it because you liked it? Did you read it because it's new to you? Did you read it because you know it's a book you can read? Why did you pick that book? I chose to read Charlie and the Octopus because I think it's a really good reminder of what to do when we get frustrated and things don't go our way. So that's why I chose to read this book, and that's what I'm going to write on my paper. I can't wait to see what book you pick, and I can't wait to see why you pick that book. Have fun. Bye.